This is a 2025. It's a Ram 1500 crew cab short box, and it has the Bighorn off-roader package. So this is a special edition model I came out with earlier in the spring. You end up getting about $5,000 worth of stuff at no charge because it was a credit that came on the Windows sticker. So we're going to kind of go over this truck. It's a fairly fancier one, but I'm going to try and point out some of the stuff that makes it a little bit more unique than, say, just your standard Bighorn. A couple things across the front. You're going to notice that it has the chrome wheels. They just dress up and make the vehicle kind of pop a little bit. A little more aggressive tires, too. These are the Falcon ones. And they're kind of like an all-weather tire, so they're good in the off-road, good in the mud. It's a little more aggressive than the standard ones that we put on. Another thing you're going to notice is the Sport Appearance package. So it comes with the color-keyed bumpers to match, color-keyed moldings on the side. Dresses it up a little bit. On the back, you can kind of see it comes with that little step at the back. We'll take a look at that when we get back there. Across the front, lots of fog lights, front tow hooks. It's got the front sensors. That's what these little circle guys are down there. So if you're about to run into something, it'll start beeping at you and let you know before you have an accident. Nice bright lights as well that we talked about on the fog lights. These are the new projection beams that we put in them. So they're good visibility as well. Pretty rare that we see anybody adding extra lights nowadays. I mean, there's always that one guy that wants more light bars and stuff, but the lights are so good on them, it's pretty rare that we have anybody do that. Huge brake rotors on these. That's standard equipment. I think they're the largest in its class. So if you're going to be pulling a trailer, it's going to do a great job stopping your trailer when you're pulling. This has the Hurricane engine in it. If you haven't had a chance to drive the Hurricane yet, you're used to the Hemi, I invite you to come down and take it for a drive. This thing has just got gobs of power. Just a true fun truck to drive. It is really quick. So unlock the door here. I guess I locked the truck up when I left, so we'll just pop that open. Inside we got the cloth bucket seats, which is a little bit more dressier than the bench. You get a little bit more storage. We'll go over that when I get to the driver's side. But you can see how they got different fabrics kind of mixed in and stuff to give it a nice texture, nice feel to it. Bighorn logo on the top glove box. You just press this button, that pops open, gives you a little shelf to kind of store some stuff in there. And then your standard glove box opens up and there's a place for your manuals and stuff. Also, as part of that package, comes with the all-weather mats, front and rear, to help protect your carpeting. And these are the good Mopar ones. You can kind of see how they go up the side there a little bit to protect the carpet. Plus, you get a cool little Rams logo. It's kind of built, kind of embossed right into the plastic there. Looks cool. Lots of storage in the doors. You got mat pockets here. You got more down below. So if you're looking for storing stuff, tons of spruce for that. In the back, we got the bench seat with a fold-down armrest. These also flip up out of the way. The other side flips up too if you want like some storage. What's nice is it's a super flat floor, so it's easy to slide stuff in and out. You're going to be carrying lots of load. I've even seen guys like throw like a little foamy down here, sleep in the back if they have to. You know, if you're on a long road trip or something, you're trying to make time. Nice big storage bins. That's kind of a carryover we've had that for years, but these are larger than the ones that they were on the old body style. So it's a great place to store things like your, odds and ends, your extra gloves, jumper cables, tie down ropes, all that kind of stuff. So more storage pockets in the back. Going to the rear of the truck, we added the rear mud flaps as part of the PDI. That's included on the price that you're going to see online, though. That's just something we do here when we're doing our PDIs up. On the back, we've got the trailer hitch down below, so if you're going to be pulling a trailer, it's all ready to go. We got your wiring for your trailer, so you can plug your trailers in right there. And once again, we got some more of these sensors, too. If you take a look, you can kind of see they got a little sensor there as well. So if you're about to back into something, you're not going to run into it. This is the step we were talking about. So all you do is you just kind of put your foot up here on the step itself, and just push it back. Kind of gives you an extra place to stand on if you've got the tailgate down, so it makes it easier to get in and out. When you're done with it, you just give her a kick. Whoop. And it pops her back in there just like that. In the box itself, a couple more things. This comes with a spray and bed liner. That's part of that package as well. You'll see it's got this rail here with those slider tracks. Those just loosen off and they'll slide inside the rails, and you can use those for extra tie downs. You can also buy different types of kits that'll fit on there. You can get like toolboxes. You can get all kinds of stuff. It has LED lights. You can flick those off and on, see what you're doing. And you also got a USB port, or a plug-in port there. And you can use that to plug in, light electrical load stuff. So like you couldn't run a table saw with it, but you could run like a little compressor or something if you want to pump up your kids' inner tubes, that kind of stuff. So it makes it a little bit easier to access rather than going inside the cab and plugging in that way. In the back, a couple more things we'll see. I'll show you in here. It has the power sliding rear window. It's got the rear defrost built right into it. So if you're going to be you could pop that open, which is kind of nice from the front. If you just crack your driver's window open a little bit and then open up that back slider, give you a nice breeze over your shoulder, and you don't have to turn on your AC. Works great till you hit a dusty road, then all the dust gets sucked in, but otherwise it's good. Power windows, power locks, power mirrors. The power mirrors fold. If you press this button here, they'll fold in. You kind of see how they turn in there, and then I'm going to press it again. They're going to fold back out. That's nice and handy if you got like if you're parking in an underground parking, or if you're going to West Edmonton Mall, you get a little snug there sometimes, so it's easier to get stuff open and get into a parking spot there. Power seats, power lumbar for the driver. Also for the driver, you got power pedals that are adjustable. You can move these pedals in and out, so you can suck them up closer to you. So if you're like got a really short person, it's nice because they can get a little bit further away from the airbag and make it a little bit more comfortable. And this is how you turn that plug in the pickup box that we were looking at off and on. There's like a little switch there for that. Inside, we got tilt steering. I'm just going to drop this lever here like that. Now the steering wheel moves in and out, and it also moves up and down. So you can get really comfortable with this vehicle. Like, it's lots of different options for you for getting into a comfortable position. Just fire it up here. So taking a look, you got nice big gauges, nice big tach, speedo, fuel gauges, that kind of stuff. All kinds of different things. You got tow haul modes. There's a little digital screen here in the center. You got your fuel economies, distance to empty. There's a couple of gauges in there too that a guy can access. So it tells you what your temperature is of all your stuff, that sort of thing. So it's kind of like a whole information screen. There's a bunch of different stuff a guy can scroll through and find out what's going on with his vehicle there. I was just hitting these buttons when I changed those. Also got hands-free calling. You can head over there. On your cruise control, we got two cruise controls. You got adaptive cruise control and normal cruise control. The adaptive cruise control, you set the speed you want to go at and the distance you want to keep between you and the truck in front of you. And it'll just kind of maintain that distance when you're cruising. We also have these gear shift points here. This has got an 8-speed automatic transmission, and you can use this to shift down or shift up. Basically what you're doing, think of it like a manual transmission. It's not quite, it's more of a gear limiter. You're limiting how many gears you're going to allow the transmission to have access to. So you can use it for downshifting and that kind of stuff. Or if you find the vehicle's kind of hunting for a gear and shifting all the time, you can just knock off the whatever gear it keeps shifting into. We've got a nicer, bigger screen here. You got access to all your touch screen itself. There's different screens you can access. You've got your music, you've got your Sirius XM, FM, you can do USB ports, lots of different ways to get your music in here. One of the things we do recommend, it does have the phone button here. If you pair your phone, I recommend you download your Apple CarPlay or Android Auto or whatever it is you're using, and then have that mirrored up onto this screen. It just makes it a lot easier to use. If you can use your cell phone, you can use that. So all your Apple Maps will show up on here, your Google Maps or whatever you're using, Spotify, all that kind of stuff just shows up. Easy to get to. Okay, so we'll close that. Down here we got heated seats, heated steering wheel, nice big dials for your heat controls. You can also use the touchscreen if you want, but I prefer just to use the dials. We got the trailer brake controller. We talked about that a little bit with your wiring. So anything over, I think it's 1,000 pounds, they recommend you use electric brakes. So you're good to go with that. You can actually engage your trailer brakes if you're hauling. Traction control, you can turn your sensors off on your bumpers. Those are those little circles we were talking about earlier. You can turn those off, so if you're about to, they're beeping like crazy because they got a bunch of mud on them, or you're trying to hook up your trailer and the thing keeps beeping at you, you can just reach over and shut them off. A couple USB plugs to charge your phone. Nice place to store your phone. You just kind of set it right here in this little tray, and it just kind of jams in there and keeps it from rolling around. And then this is a big open area, lots of places to store stuff. Got your cup holder, slides ahead, so you can put your coffees in here. Nice little coin holder. These come out, so it's super easy to clean, like if you get a bunch of gunk on it or whatever. Also, the center armrest, this lifts up. Got a little tray in here, and then you got even more storage down underneath. So if you're looking to haul a bunch of junk with you, you got lots of places to keep it. Actually, I remember reading the other day, I think it's like a 40-gallon drum worth of storage space. Like if you took all the storage space that we have throughout the truck and all the glove boxes and cubby holes and all that kind of stuff that we got, and you filled them all up full of water, it's like 40 gallons. So you're going to definitely find a place to store something if you're hauling junk around. In here we got the place for your sunglasses, and then this is your power switch to open and close your sliding rear window. Okay, so if you're looking to get yourself into a new truck, I think this is one of probably the best packages out there. Is the Bighorn with this off-roader package. Like I say, you do save, I think it's $4,800 right off the window sticker, there's a discount. If you go to our website, you can actually click on the original window sticker and have a look at that, and we'll give you an idea of some of the savings that are there. So take a peek at that, and then maybe give us a shout. Come on down and take it for a test drive. We'll send you home in a new truck.